Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jennifer. So today I'm going to be giving you guys my skin update. I did a video last year when I had taken a very long time posting. The first few videos that I've actually posted here on my channel were about my skin, and that is because I felt like it was important for me to share that, because it was also the main reason why I stayed away from YouTube for a very long time. And so I think the last video that I shared regarding my skin was when I was going to a dermatologist to actually get to be checked up and also get prescription on what I should actually use on my skin. And so that is the last video that you guys saw. And so today I thought that let me give you guys an update. And firstly, because it's been 6 months since I've been on medication, 6 months since I've last given you an update, and also I feel like it's the right time for me to kind of tell you how it's going, because I feel like our journeys are different. Now, if you are watching this for the first time, or you're finding my channel for the first time through this video, last year I went to a dermatologist because I was struggling with my skin, and I'm gonna put pictures here of how my skin looked back then, like how bad it was. The level of breakouts that I was getting was hectic, painful as heck, and also it just crushed my confidence a lot. And so I started sharing the idea that I wanted to go see a dermatologist, and I eventually do, because I was toying around with the idea. I was not really keen to go and see a dermatologist because of all the things I had heard about dermatologists, and not that my experience was like great with my dermatologist. However, the thing that I had went for her for, I got, which is to clear my skin and to have a nice glowing skin. I got, even though I'm not happy with how she delivers her services, but at the end of the day, what I paid for, I got. So that is what I'm going to focus on. And also today, I will share with you guys my skincare routine. So there will be my morning skincare routine and also my afternoon skincare routine while I'm still on raw Accutane. Is it raw Accutane? Let me see. What do they call this one? Oratane. They call it Oratane. So I'm going to just tell you what am I using, but then it's not to say that you must go and use this. You need to also actually go seek medical advice for yourself. Oh, by the way, I also need to make this disclaimer right here. If you think that this video is going to give you tips on how to clear your skin, if you think that I am going to tell you what product you should use on your skin, I'm not going to do that. This video is not about what you should do on your skin, how to clear acne, because I myself, when I was struggling with my acne, I realized that those videos started becoming useless to me, and also they actually made my skin worse. And so I stopped watching those videos, and I also realized that no one who doesn't have medical background and know what I should use on my skin actually can tell me what I should do on my skin, because our skins are different, which is why it's important that you seek medical advice. Don't go around on YouTube, on Instagram, taking all this advice. I've seen people putting Amale and Delena, what is this? Putting handy Andy on their skin. I've seen people putting a lot of things. I myself I went through that stage where I tried a lot of things on my skin, because people will look at my skin and they will recommend things to me, and at first I wouldn't take them, but then over time I'll think, you know what, let me just try it. Kandi, I didn't know that the more that I tried these things, I was making my skin even worse. I was aggravating it even worse, and now when I look back, I'm like, Jennifer, you should have just went to a doctor that time when it was still early, where it was going to be easier for you to deal with this acne, because it was the early stage. Because I know there's this perception that when you're starting to have breakouts and you go to the drugstores, you get this over-the-counter creams and things. You look at YouTube, what did this one use? I watched a lot of videos as well, but then we don't understand that if we actually tackle the issue early, we avoid a lot of issues. And so if you're struggling with acne right now, like you are struggling with acne, you are experiencing a lot of breakouts that is concerning to you, the level of breakouts that you're getting, seek medical advice. That is the best advice that I'm ever going to give regarding acne. Seek medical attention. Get someone who's a dermatologist, who is actually trained on these things and is educated on these things, to actually look at your skin and recommend things to use on your skin based on your skin and the issues that you are struggling with. Because YouTube is not the place. Instagram is not the place. TikTok, not the place. Your family, your friends, your neighbors, those are not the people that should be giving you advice on what you should do on your skin. The first thing first, when I went to see my doctor, she put me on Oratane. She didn't put me, normally when people go on Oratane, Accutane, Roaccutane, they normally go on a period, they take it every day. So me, it is different. She asked me how comfortable I am with the side effects, because when you are on this medication, there are a lot of side effects that are associated to it. And so because I was not comfortable with a lot of side effects that come with this medication, she decided to put me on Monday and Friday. So I only take these pills on Monday and Friday every time after I eat a big meal. And then I am also on birth control. I wasn't on birth control before, but then it is recommended that you go on birth control if you're on these pills, and so I'm on that. So when I started, because I was experiencing a lot of inflammation, and also she did say that when I start taking Oratane, I'm going to experience a lot of purging, and so I was not comfortable with that. And so she said, you know what, it's fine, I'm going to put you on these pills that you're going to take for the next 5 days. And then those pills that I was taking for the next 5 days, was it 5 days? No, for the next 2 weeks, I was going to take those pills, and I did take them each and every day. I was taking 5 pills a day, you guys. Every day I was taking 5 pills, and then Monday and Friday I'll take Oratane along with those 5 pills, and then my birth control. Now those pills that I was taking, they were for anti-inflammatory, so they were helping me that even though I would experience purging, you wouldn't see it because my skin wouldn't flare up. I wouldn't have bumps on my face. And I think that her putting me on that medication plus this calmed my skin down, because in that 2 weeks, after those 2 weeks, I saw a big difference. I didn't experience purging like everyone else. I didn't see any purging in my skin, and I think that is because of the way that she structured my medication when I started. And so I appreciated that for her, you know. I really appreciate that, and I started appreciating it actually after 2 weeks, when I started noticing a difference with my skin. And also, because I take this medication Monday and Friday, I don't experience drying. So people who complained about drying all over their bodies and also their hoo-ha, I don't experience that. I don't experience drying, and the only place that I experience drying and cracking is my lips. But I actually use this on my lips. I use this is a cream for babies' bumps. And then I use Labello or Vaseline. I use Labello or Vaseline on top. So this is the first layer. I'll go in with this, and then I'll go in with the Labello, or I'll go in with Vaseline. That is what I use on my lips, and I just consistently apply that, and it helps me to avoid any cracking and anything like that. Besides that, like in terms of being dry all over my skin and, you know, the private areas, no, I don't experience that. And I think it's because of the dosage and how I take the medication. I appreciate that. And also, I don't experience a lot of sunburn, except the Tuesday after I had taken the pill on Monday, and also the following day, which is Saturday. Then I do feel the sun quite harsher then. But besides that, no. Because in December, when I went to see her, I asked, just so that we can finish this thing faster, if she can increase, instead of taking it 2 times, I can take it 3 times or 4 times. She said nope, she wouldn't advise, because December is very hot, very, very hot. She wouldn't advise me to take these pills every day. Now, I know that some doctors, they just put people on every day, and then they will take it for 3 months. And for me, because the dosage is low, like I don't take it frequently, I have been taking these pills for 6 months, and then now she put me on another 6 months. Now, the reason why she actually did that is because she said that she is worried that if I stop, because of the way that I'm taking the medication, even though my skin is improving, if I stop taking the medication now, or if I stopped after 6 months, she was worried that it might come back. And so that my system fully gets used to not getting breakouts, then she decided that I actually continue on for like 3 months to 6 months. And also the last thing that I also wanted to mention here is that the last time I saw a breakout on my skin, like a pimple, like a pimple that has white, something that wants to come out, the last time I experienced that was in December when I went home. I had like this big pimple here. That was the last time I've had a pimple on my face. So that means that it's been January, February, we are in March now, so it's almost 3 months that I haven't had a pimple on my face, and that for me I take as a good sign now. And I think it's a good thing that she said we must actually extend me taking the medication, because the last time that I was going to take medication was going to be the end of January. Now if the last time I actually saw a pimple on my face was in December, and then I stopped in January, chances of the pimples coming back was actually higher. So now we are more so, it's no longer about dealing with the pimples, it's more so maintaining where my skin is, and just, now, hopefully like dealing with all the scarring and all the stuff. But then this doesn't help with scarring. But then because I'm not experiencing breakouts anymore, my healing process is quite faster now, in terms of my previous scarring going away. My skincare routine. So in the morning, I wash my face with Cetaphil. So first thing in the morning, I wash my skin with Cetaphil. When I go to the shop to buy a cleanser, I just buy a cleanser under Cetaphil. I don't care whether it's gentle for dry skin or what. I just buy a Cetaphil, because for me the most important thing is to cleanse my skin. And then after I've cleansed my skin, I wipe my face with a paper towel. I don't use a face cloth. I stopped using a face cloth when I started experiencing breakout, and I'm glad that I did that, because you know what, as much as you can think that you are clean, you are bacteria sticks around in things, especially things that will have moisture. Then after that, I apply my cream, which is a niacinamide. It's a niacinamide cream, 5% niacinamide cream. Now it is written outside nicotinamide cream, and it's 5%, but here it says that active ingredients is actually niacinamide. So it is a cream that is made, it is a niacinamide cream, and this cream I can only find it from my doctor, which is I'm going to leave her contact. If you are staying in Pretoria, I will leave her contact details on the description down below. So this is where this is the only place I can find this cream. I tried to find the cream elsewhere, it's not there. Even the thing that I apply on my body, which is the Derma something cream, I tried to search for it online. It's no way. And the price of this is about 120, the price of this. She also does have other products in her office that are being sold, like, about vitamin A, vitamin C, what. But then all those things are not things you can pick up at a drugstore or at a pharmacy. You can only get them with her. And it seems like she works with, I don't know what you call this, the companies that actually formulate these things. Seems like she works with them to actually bring these things to, because here the brand is Lycodem, that's the brand, that is the company that actually does these things. And so it's not things that you will find in a shop. And I feel like the things that are like this, where you won't find in a drugstore, they are more concentrated and they make a big difference. This for me has made a big difference on my skin, like so much, such that I don't use a lot of things on my skin. I don't use, what is this thing, the things that people use to get rid of scars, all those things. I don't use those things. And that's why for me, I feel like my skincare regimen, or how I take care of my skin now, it's very affordable, because with the niacinamide, this cream, because of the percentage that is here, it has allowed my scars to fade easily over time, and it's not harsh on my skin. It's just, it makes my skin glow so beautifully. So that is how I wash my face. We were talking about in the morning, And then the last thing that I will go in with is this, which is a sunscreen. And also Just Black Magnificent had done reviews on La Roche-Posay many times. Please go check out her channel and also her Instagram page. She had done reviews on this brand and this sunscreen particularly, and the one that I was using previously. And so I trust the brand, and I also trusted her review. And so I picked this one up, and I'm so glad that I picked this up because this thing lasts. I use this on myself and I use it on my daughter. I know that people say, why are you using this on your daughter? There are things that are more friendly for your daughter and what. Guys, end of the day, I take what works. Like for me, if I can find something that I can use on me and use on my daughter, I will take it, because things are expensive. And so this, I've been using it on my daughter for a month now, just like I use it on me. And it hasn't caused any problems on her skin. It doesn't give her a rash. It doesn't do anything on her skin. Instead, it just moisturizes it. And then I apply her in the morning, and I'll put it on her face and also her arms and also her back, neck. And I realized that she's experiencing less sunburns. She's coming less, because before I bought this other sunscreen for kids. And that sunscreen also first made her blue, and then also she was still burning. But I only apply this on her in the morning, and when I pick her up in the afternoon, she doesn't look like she's been out in the sun. And so I use this on her as well. I wouldn't say that use this on your daughter. I wouldn't recommend it, but because this is my daughter, this is my household, this is my money, I can do what I think fits best for us. So just do what works for you. So I use this. That is the last thing that I use on my skin. So those are the only things that I use on my skin. Wash, moisturize, sunscreen, done. In the morning. And then in the afternoon, so that we can finish this video, in the afternoon, what I use, same thing. When I'm doing my skincare routine, I do the same thing except for the sunscreen, and then I add one item sometimes. I don't do it every time. So the first thing is I will wash my face with the cleanser. Now when I'm washing it in the afternoon, I actually take more time. In the morning, which is something you may not have you may have picked up, is that I just take the cleanser, I rub it in, and then I wash it off. You know, in the morning I'm not so harsh on my skin. Like I try not to be too harsh on my skin in the morning. If I can get away with just using water, I use water. But on days when I'm like exercising and then I will go in with the cleanser. But I will go lightly with the cleanser. Like I wouldn't go like trying to take, because normally when you're washing your face, they say you must keep the cleanser for 60 seconds, you know. And so I count normally when I'm washing my face. But in the morning, I just apply it and wash it off. That is if I was sweating, like exercising and all the stuff. But if I can get away with just washing my face with water and patting it dry, that is what I do on most mornings. But then in the afternoon, when I'm washing my face with the cleanser, I actually count up to 60, so that I can just massage the cleanser in my skin. And that is because I've also been out in the sun, I've been out and all the stuff. So there is bacteria that has been stuck on my face for the whole day. And so I always want to make sure that in the afternoon, I take that 60 seconds to make sure that the cleanser goes in on my face, and then wash my neck and the back of my neck and all the stuff. Okay, I pat it dry with the paper towel, as I've shared in the morning. That's what I use to actually dry my face. So after I've washed my skin, pat it dry, the first thing I'll go in with is the HA serum, and then I'll just pat that in my skin as I'm applying it, pat it in and let it soak in first. And then after that, I will go in with my niacinamide cream. And then also when I'm going in at that time, I'm not putting in a lot. I'm just putting in a little bit. So that is my skincare routine for the nighttime. Simple, straight to the point, does not take too long, and I also don't use a lot of things on my skin. Now I know that some people, when they're on their journey of clearing their skin, they will use like 5-6 products. I don't do that. Maybe I will increase the number, but when I'm out of these pills, when I'm done taking these pills, so maybe when I'm like now trying to like really deal with my scarring, and that's my plan, is that when I'm done taking the medication, the first thing that I would like to do, like after a month of me being off the medication, I wanna go see, what is this, the people that do the skincare treatments, you know, not a dermatologist, but also not just, you know, I wanna go to those clinics and get, you know, what is this laser something, but that deals with the scars. I want to do that because I feel that it will kind of help me. It will help to deal with a lot of the pores and the scarring that I have, because this doesn't help with the scarring. However, my skin looks so much better. As you can see, it looks so much better than what it looked like. I'm not sure if this is really showing my skin properly, but to give you a full view, I'm gonna try and try and do a video of me standing right here by the window so that you guys can really get a clear view of what my skin looks like, because the position that I'm sitting at, the reason why I also like sitting here is because it just makes my skin look flawless. My skin is not flawless, but at least I'm not experiencing acne. That was the most important thing for me. So that is all that I wanted to share with you guys today when it comes to my skincare updates. I think the last update that I will do is when I'm off the medication. I've started going for my skincare treatment, the skin treatment for the texture of my skin and the scarring. Then maybe I will do another one. I think that will be the last one, because as I said, okay, I don't want to come on here as if I'm going to be giving you guys any skincare advice. This is not skincare advice. This is not me telling you what you should use on your skin and what you shouldn't use on your skin. This is me sharing my journey and giving you guys an update, with hopes that if you're struggling with your skin right now, you do right by you. You do right by you, and the only way you can do right by you is actually seeking medical attention. Seeking medical attention. That will be the only thing you can do for yourself. That will be right for you. Not YouTube, not Instagram, not TikTok. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Please take care and stay safe. Bye.